Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel where we teach you all about entrepreneurship and creating online courses. My name is Elisha, and today on our channel we have a very special guest. Joining us today is YouTube expert Marta Emerson. She has dedicated her entire personal career to teaching people how to become their own boss and level up by creating online courses and digital services. In this video, she gives us a full-on masterclass on how you can build your business and leverage your YouTube channel to make up to $25,000 a month. All right, let's jump straight into our talk with Marta.
Hi guys, this is Marta Emerson and I'm so happy to be here today with you. I hope you take a lot of value out of this class. And today I'm actually going to talk to you about how I make over $25,000 a month without paying ads, without investing money on advertisement. And I'm not saying here, and that's very important to understand, I'm not saying here, hey, you should not invest money on ads, because it is very useful and actually it is very necessary in a lot of cases and in a lot of different phases in our business. But today I want to actually talk to you about how am I doing it, how am I making $25,000 a month and more without ads, just organically. And I think it's going to be an interesting talk. Hopefully you take a lot of value out of it, you take a lot of ideas. It doesn't matter where you in the process. Maybe you are thinking about creating an online business, maybe you are starting, maybe you are already doing it and you're making money and you're maybe investing a lot of money on ads. This talk is going to help you to kind of get inspired a little bit on how you can also introduce these other things that I'm going to talk to you today in this talk, because it is possible, absolutely possible, but definitely you have to work for it. So let's get started, okay? Business model. Let's talk about, first of all, you've got to have knowledge, real experience on something. And that's very important to understand, because also, again, there's a lot of people that sell these things that, hey, doesn't matter if you have experience, doesn't matter if you know something or not, doesn't matter if you just got out of university and you have no experience whatsoever, doesn't matter if you don't know anything about computers, anything about software, doesn't matter, well, that's not really true. The fact of the matter, based on my experience, is that you actually need to have knowledge and real experience on something in order to be able to create value for others and get paid for it. And that's the real thing. You have to actually be able to know something. That means maybe you're good at helping people lose weight. Maybe you're good at helping people, get over a relationship or have a better marriage or educate their kids and help them with so many things. But you really need to have knowledge and experience on something. And maybe now you say, hey, Marta, what happens if I still don't have that experience, or I don't feel confident enough? Well, there's two different things here. One is that you don't feel confident enough, and then you have to work on it. You do have to work on it if you have actual experience. If you don't have experience, just take 1 year or two and create experience on something, on a particular niche, something that you like, and just work on it. Work on by yourself, maybe get some clients, doesn't matter if you get paid or not, just start working on it. Maybe work for somebody else that is very good at what you want to be, and then you can learn about it, but get some experience. It's okay. You don't need to be an expert from day one. You are actually not an expert from day one. So do I know everything about it? No, absolutely not. And that doesn't mean that you have to know everything about everything. It means that you have experience about something specific and that you're good at it and that you can replicate a methodology that that works. Now, you need this knowledge, you need this real experience. What else do you need? You need to create a niche online audience. You need to utilize these online platforms, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, whatever you feel comfortable. Definitely you will see during this talk that what I use is YouTube, and thanks to YouTube is actually I can build my business and I send all my traffic through YouTube. So you do have to create an online audience. That's not quick, that's not fast. You will need some time to actually engage with them, provide them good value, so that you can find your place within, you know, that ocean of people talking about the same things that you do. And it is okay that there's competition. You do need to find yourself, your differentiator, your personality, your tone, your colors, your way of you do stuff. You have to be yourself, and you have to be able to connect with your audience. And that's extremely important. That's extremely important for creating inbound marketing. I'm sure you've already heard about inbound marketing. You can research a little bit more about it if you haven't heard about it. But what it is basically you create content that your audience needs and wants. And you create a very good content. So people, when they go to Google, they want to find, you know, how to do this, how to lose weight, how to find a partner, how to do all that stuff. Your content is right there, and they can consume your content. But not only, you know, they can watch your videos or they can read your posts, but actually they connect with you. And that's very, very important. Why they connect with you? Because your content is very good. You have to be a content creator. It's not only that you just have to be very good at what you do, maybe, you know, fixing relationships, helping people get over breakups or whatever it is that you do. You now have to learn how to be a better communicator. That's because what you need is to become the trusted source of information. Look, there's this important thing here. You want to find something online, and you will find it. The information is already out there. So don't worry about, oh my God, I'm not gonna give this piece of information for free because, you know, people should totally pay for it. But the reality is it doesn't matter what it is already online. People cannot find it, they don't know how to search it, they don't know they need that information. And the other thing that happens as well is that because there's so much information out there, people do not know, you know, if what they are reading, it's actually accurate. Is it true? Is it like, if I want to apply that to my business or to my reality, is that what I'm thinking, you know, is that okay? Am I applying this information correctly into my particular case? So people have a lot of doubts, even if they actually find information online. So what people want at the end is not only this information, but to actually find source of information, like trusted people, trusted experts, that they know that they can go to Google, they can go to YouTube, and they find, you know, how to do this, you know, and then they put your name, because they want to find your content. They want to find what you think about that. What do you think about, you know, calling, you know, my date on the second day? You know, what do you think about it? And that's what they want. They want to know your opinion, because now you are the trusted source of information. There's a lot of information, a lot of people that create very good content. Other content is actually really bad, and it's not accurate, and it's false content, you know. So you really have to make sure that your audience, they see you, they view you as the trusted source of information. So now you're a content creator. You have to be a content creator and really dedicate a lot of time, a lot of hours into creating good content, because that's how you're gonna make money, with a big audience that listens to you, that trusts what you are saying, and that actually when you say a call to action, you say, hey, you know, guys, you know, you should do this or you should do that, they actually take your advice. And that's when you actually you create a course about something, you create a paid service about something, you know, a percentage of that audience is gonna buy from you, because now you're the trusted source of information. And that's so important. So for me, that platform is on YouTube. And I believe that YouTube is the best platform in order to do that, because it is a search engine. So for example, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, all great social networks. Of course, I am on that networks too, and I create an audience on that networks too. But when you upload a video or an image, any content on Instagram, 2 weeks from now, nobody's gonna see that content. That content is not relevant unless this very tiny, small percentage of people that would actually scroll and look at your old content. Nobody will find that content. So you create a lot of content, a lot of effort for just views on that particular day, on the next day, but that's it. The algorithm is not gonna help you that much on the search. So when you create content for YouTube, the videos that I upload today, they will be relevant 2, 3, 5 years from now. And actually proof of that is, as a matter of fact, my videos, the videos that have the most views and that are providing growth to my channel, are videos that I uploaded 5, 6, 7, 10 months ago, even 2 years ago. I have videos from 2 years or 3 years ago that are having like thousands and thousands of views every single day. Here I'm gonna give you a little bit of stats, so that you can see a little bit of information about my YouTube channel. So I have around 230,000, subscribers. My audience is a Spanish-speaking audience. So my audience is basically in Spain, Mexico, Colombia, etc. And also in the US, but for Spanish speakers, because my content is in Spanish. Now, you'll see that it's around 800,000 views per month. I have around 20,000 new subscribers a month, which is crazy. And this is the money that I make just through the Google AdSense, just through the YouTube ads, that I'm getting paid because people see my videos, they see the ads and everything. You'll see actually that this is not much. Well, obviously, $2,400 are some money, but it's not much compared to what other YouTubers that have the same views that I have on my niche, they will make in the US. And that's important to understand, because when you tap into the US market, you have views in the US market, you will make a lot more money than when your audience is in other markets, and in my case, Spanish-speaking markets. It is cheaper. The advertisement it's cheaper in those countries, in those markets, and this is why I make less money than other people that are creating videos that have the same views that I have. In the US, right now they will be making like $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 instead of this amount. So if you're in the US and you have the same niche as I do, and you have my views, you should be making a lot more money than me. That's just so that that when you target to other countries or other languages that could be cheaper on advertisement, you make less money on ads. Now, for me, this money is just a very tiny part of what I make, and it is okay, and I love making that money, and I'm excited about this money, but it's not my focus. It's not what I work for. Okay, this is just like something added that it's exciting to have, but it's not where my source of income comes from. Okay, so now we understand. So you create a platform where you have good content and 800,000 views every month or more. If you make a bigger YouTube channel than me, hopefully, I'll make this channel a lot bigger, and that's what I'm working for. But that's great. But when you reach to a point where you are making your videos, and your videos, are growing, and you have a lot of views. Now, this is 800,000 people watching my content. So that's watching my videos that I talk about my niche, and where I do call to actions, where I have lead magnets, where I tell them that I have courses, that I have, programs. So a lot of people that watches these 800,000, people that are watching my videos, there's a percentage of them that they buy. So I have sales every single day in my business. Why? Because there's a lot of views. Here is últimas 48 horas, means the last 48 hours. In the last 48 hours, I had almost 60,000 views in just 48 hours, in just 2 days. So it's a machine that is working completely all the time. People are watching my videos. So that's great because they connect with me, they learn with me, I become their trusted source of information. They subscribe, as you can see, a lot of people subscribe after seeing my videos, and then there's a percentage of them that they will take action and they will buy my course. I have a membership site that costs $12 a month, and I have over 1,000 students, on monthly basis. So, and it's growing now fast. And, how much this would cost? Now we have to think about it, right? Because, we're sending all this traffic to great content, and it's for free, but how much would that cost? And I've done a very fun exercise that, of course, it's just like a fun, little thing, but I went to Facebook ads, and see, how much money, I would have to put in here, on one day, to get between 300,000 and 800,000 clicks. That would be clicks on the website, but I mean clicks on my video, like on YouTube. If I wanted to, these clicks on an ad, so that's like $350,000 that I would have to pay to reach 18 million people and get 300,000 to 800,000 clicks, on that ad. So that is something to think about. And then if you do an ad on Facebook ads where you're promoting directly a video on Facebook, so you have a video on Facebook and you want to get views on that particular video on Facebook, you would have to pay $10,000 in order to have a reach of 800,000 to 2.4 million. And that's reach, that's not even views. This would be just the reach, so that the people that would get to see that you have this video, but then, some of them would actually click and watch, a part of that video. So we're talking about $10,000. So now we understand that, I have this platform that is completely for free, YouTube, where I have to work on these videos, create great content every single week. I upload 2 videos a week, and I have all these views because I work on, my titles, my thumbnails. I work on a good quality content, for my videos, and then I get all these views that I would have to pay all that money if I was actually paying ads. And that's just like a fun exercise so that you can see, obviously, it's not an actual, real number. We would have to run the ad to see how much money really we would have to pay to achieve all that. So now, what are my revenue streams? How I make money, okay? So I make these videos, I have all these views, and now with this niche audience, and now how I make money. So as you could see, I make money with Google AdSense, which is the ads that you get on YouTube. People are viewing your videos and then you get paid, and I get paid around $2,500 a month on that. Then I also work with brands. In my case, I teach people how to make how to be successful doing online business and making money online. So I work with software companies that they create software tools for companies, for businesses, and I work with hardware companies as well, like maybe technical materials that you would use for a company. So there's a lot of brands that I work, and when you start and you have a very small audience, you don't get paid but with brands. But when you start growing and really proving that your content is viewed by a lot of people, and then not only viewed by a lot of people, but also you get a lot of clicks and you send people, you send a lot of traffic there, you start getting paid for it. So I do negotiate with brands every year, work with a number of brands, and I have contract with them. I always and only work with brands that I really trust, that I really like, that I actually use, and then I would recommend this tool to my mother. And that is very important to understand. You cannot jeopardize the relationship with your audience just because there's a brand that wants to pay you, $3,000. Doesn't matter. It's important that you understand what your priority is, and your priority is your audience. You have to serve your audience. That's your number one priority. Brands are second priority, and you do not jeopardize. For example, in the contracts that I have with the brands that I work with, I do not read scripts. So I cannot read ads. If I would do a review of a tool, let's say a software, a CRM, anything, I will say whatever I feel like I need to say about that tool, because that's very important. If they don't agree about that and they want me to read a specific script, then I just won't work with them, because I don't care about $2,000-$3,000. Don't care about that money. I care about my audience, because I know that on the long term, I will make a lot more money if I'm serving my audience, if my interest is clear and is transparent, and I'm serving my audience with honesty. And that is the number one priority. You actually have to be very transparent when you do a video that it's paid for, that it's advertisement. You have to say that on the video, and that's very important to create this good relationship with your audience. They know that you're getting paid for it, and at the same time they know that you're getting paid for it, but at the same time you're doing that because you like that brand. Then I make money as well with affiliate marketing. And that is something that this year I want to work a lot more, because right now I'm only doing that like randomly. I do have affiliate links on my videos and I make some money out of it, but not much. And I do believe I can make a lot more money with affiliate marketing. If you don't know what it is, I definitely suggest you to research more about affiliate marketing. What this is that I will have a link to the product, and I will put that specific link that it's linked to me, so people, if they buy that specific product through my link, because they went to my link, they clicked, and then they opened the sales page and they bought the product, I will get a percentage of that sale. So I do make money with affiliate marketing, but not much. I have not really created an actual strategy for myself for affiliate marketing, and this year is something that I have on my plans to work on. And then here, online courses and online programs and consultations, that's what I make most of my money. So I have a membership site, is an online school to create your online business, and I have like a lot of courses. I have like 200 classes, available, and also my students can ask me questions. I do an online an online session every week, so my students can jump in and they can ask me questions. So I provide a lot of value, and it's only $12 a month. And then I do have online programs. I have a program to teach people how to grow on YouTube. I have a program to teach people how to create a course, and I do have consultations, one-to-one consultations. So with all that together, that's how I make over $25,000. And it's important to understand that I don't do advertisement for my online course. I don't do an advertisement for my online programs. I don't do advertisement for anything. What I do is I create videos on YouTube, and I say on my videos that I have an online school. And also every time that I launch my particular program, I will send an email to my email list. I will, jump on my YouTube and I will do a live, and I'll say that I have opened the program, and that's how I sell the programs, and I get them all full in just few days because of the audience. This is my Stripe. So just so that you actually trust me, because maybe you can say, yeah, you say that you make 25,000 a month, but I don't know if that's true. No, well, this is my Stripe account. On my Stripe account is where I charge my Thinkific, membership that I have. And as you can see, in the last 4 weeks, only through the courses, only through my membership and the courses, I made $18,000 gross volume, of course. And then I make around $24,000 or $25,000 on my advertisement, and then I make affiliate marketing, and then I make brands. So all that together makes the 25,000 and up. And then if I'm launching a specific program, definitely I make a lot more than that, because I will charge as well for the specific program that I would be doing. Now, I just want to give you some advice to kind of understand, how this works, so that you can get some specific ideas out of this. So number one is focus. And that's very important. You cannot think about 1,000 million things, I'm gonna do all this stuff, and I'm gonna do 5,000 courses, and I'm gonna do all these services, and I'm gonna do all that. No, just start with something and make it happen. This one particular thing that you want to do, make it happen. Focus. Don't get all crazy with all these ideas that you have and all this creativity that you have. Doesn't matter. Just get things done. And that's something that is very important. So now, point number two, which I want to make, and it's very important, is simple. You have to start with one revenue stream for 1 or 2 years. Make it happen. Have some stable income with that. And then you start diversifying. You start getting other revenue streams. Of course, if you're doing videos on YouTube and you're going to start monetizing, that's great. You don't have to do anything to monetize. You don't have to create a particular strategy. You just have to make videos and have views on them. But, if you're going to start with affiliate marketing, I would say, wait, yeah, you can put some links and everything, but wait, just make sure if you want to create a course, make sure you create the course, make sure you create the funnel, make sure you create everything, make sure you're making money, and then take some time to create a strategy for affiliate marketing. Take some time to create a strategy for brands. Don't get distracted, because you're trying to do so many things, and at the end of the day, you're just not going to make money with anything, or you're just going to be very small. Content. Quality of content and editing. You do need to improve your videos. They have to be top-notch quality. There's a lot of competition, and audiences are very spoiled. That means that they are watching very good quality content all the time. It looks like everybody's producing, a movie type of, high quality content for any tutorial, and people are going, all crazy. So now people are used to that quality. Now, if you just, recording videos with just your webcam, which is fine, you can start like that. Definitely, you should totally start with what you have. But now you have to know that once you start growing, and once you see that this video thing, you like it and you want to grow with that, you will have to invest. You will have to invest in better audio, in better lighting, in better camera. You will have to invest on education to understand how to record better, how to have a better setup, how to have everything ready so that your videos are better. YouTube is going to help you grow if you have good quality and good editing, and not only on the content, but actually in the actual video itself, the quality of the video itself. So you will have to focus on that as well. And I won't talk much about this, because I'm sure you've heard a lot about niche. It is very important. You want a specific niche audience. You don't talk for everybody. You talk for a specific niche. That's how you win. That's very important. 5, you create a specific show. You have a YouTube channel. Now, YouTube channel is not just a video gallery that you will upload, testimonials and this video and that video. You actually create an actual show, and you will put on a show, and you will create your script and your studio, and the content will make sense. Everything will make sense as a show, and it's not just a video gallery that you have there and randomly you upload videos that you think that they have a lot of value. No, it has to be an actual show. Unique brand. You have to work on your uniqueness, what makes you different, what it is about you, what it is your personality, your persona, your tone, everything about you that will make you stand out and that will make you connect with your audience. And you have to work on that. Work on your image, work on learning how to talk, learning how to explain better, learning how, get over the fear of the camera and all that stuff so that you can create better content. Then also, and following with that point, you do have to learn to communicate better. And that's extremely important, and it's something that I've been working a lot. Obviously in Spanish, I understand that my communication skills in English are not as proficiency as in my language, but it is true that I've been working a lot on how to be able to express my ideas in the best way possible, to make it very visual so that people can understand with examples, not just theory. There's something that a lot of people do that it's just like, I'm just gonna give you some big quotes and I'm just gonna talk about big things. No, go deep into that and explain examples and go visual so that people can actually really understand the message. When you create value, that's when you're gonna connect with people, and that's extremely, extremely important. More things. Productivity. I am a big fan of productivity. I do a lot of things definitely during my day, and I have to be productive. And one of the advice that I would say is go to your Google Calendar and make sure that you understand, what time do you have to do things. If you have kids and then you have to take your kids to the park, you have to give them dinner, you have to do this, you have to do that, make sure you block that on your Google Calendar so that you can visually see how much time actually you really have during the day. And now start blocking all the spaces that you need. So when am I going to record my videos? I need 3 hours a week to record videos. Okay, then when are you going to do these 3 hours a week? So tell me, and then put that 3 hours there, block them, and that is like, you can't change that. You have to record your videos on those 3 hours. I recommend that you record videos every single week and not just once a month. I understand, and I'm gonna put myself here, I understand that there's a lot of people that will tell you, you know what, you publish one video a week, which that's how you should start, with one video a week. You publish one video a week, so you can, in one single day record the 4 videos for the next month. You forget about it. And I say, no, don't do that. Record every single week. Why? Because if you only record once a month, you will not learn. You will not go through your process of your learning curve that you need to go through. You need to learn. You need to every single week be in front of the camera and do it again and do it again and do it again. This way you're gonna get better. If you do it only once a month, you're gonna wait a whole month until you go back in front of the camera again, and you will be cold again. You will take more time to learn. So definitely record every single week. And if you can record more than once a week, just for practice or just for recording stuff for Instagram or some other things, absolutely do so. So now, I want you to go to your Google Calendar and say, okay, when am I going to record videos? 3 hours on Tuesdays in the afternoon? Okay, there you go. Now, when am I going to dedicate time on writing scripts for my videos? Okay, when is this gonna be? On Sunday night? On Friday morning? Or when do you have time to do that? So you go to your agenda, you go to your calendar, and you block that space for that specific reason. Now, when am I gonna do my email marketing every week? I'm gonna launch, an email to my audience, and I'm gonna tell them about, some advice and everything. Okay, so that is gonna be on Friday night. Good. So maybe you want to write your email on Thursday morning. So maybe you block 1 hour to do that. So now you do have to be very consistent as well. You have to publish every week. And it's not, there's a lot of people that asks about, what is it, quantity, quality? Well, it has to be both. You have to publish every single week, and it has to be high quality. It's not, there's no shortcuts here. I'm sorry about that, but it's really both that you have to do. If you want to succeed, if you want to be actually a winner within all these people, that are creating videos and all that stuff, you have to be consistent. Most people, they fail because they give back very quickly. They start publishing videos and they go like, oh, I'm not getting results. Of course you're not getting results because you're just starting. You need a lot of time. There's people that need at least a year to get started, with the momentum of YouTube and doing a good job with an actual strategy. So you have to have the patience, you have to put the work in there, and you cannot give up too early, because otherwise things won't happen for you. So you do have to work on lead magnets and email list. You do want to not just rely on a YouTube platform, but you want to, in every video that you do, maybe you want to give something for free, a little Excel sheet, a little, PDF, not in every video, but sometimes you just want to provide some free stuff and that people will just sign up for your email list. And then, you grow your email list, and every time that you want to launch a course, a program, you just go to your email list and you just tell your people, hey, I'm launching this. And also you will ask them, because the one of the fun things, one of the exciting things of having an audience that is connected is that when I'm thinking about, okay, what should I launch next? What my people need? And then I will ask them. And I will do a survey, and I will do a live session on YouTube, and I will start asking and talking with them. And also definitely, because I do online courses, they ask me questions, so I can analyze and I can see what they need, what questions they ask, what are they lacking, and then I come up with an idea of a solution for them, a course for them, a program for them. And then when I have that, I can just send them an email list, an email, and inform them that, hey, I have this. One of the things that I also do is because there's volume, you can also lower prices. So I for example, I have my membership site. It's only $12. There's huge value for $12. And some people will say, hey Marta, but it's not worth it for you because all these people are just paying $12 and they have access to everything from day one and all these courses, and it's only $12. And it's like, it's not fair, some people say. And I would say, no, it doesn't matter, because it's not about what they pay. It's about what I make. So if you have a business model that goes on volume, you can actually lower the price because you are going to make a lot of money in any case. Doesn't matter if the value that you provide would be worth a lot more. Doesn't matter. Better for them, better for my audience, that they can get good value for less money. That's fantastic. So you don't have to think like, hey, it's not fair, they should pay more money for what they're getting. Doesn't matter. The important thing is how much money you are making. Okay, so that's what's important. So now you do need to work on the email list. If you don't know about email list and lead magnets, definitely find information about that. And also, of course, you have to work on how you do your call to action. And that's very important, because most people, they will just create content and they are afraid to do a call to action. They are afraid to, now I launch a course and now, I don't know if these people, because they are used to getting my content for free, and now I'm going to tell them that I have a course that they have to pay for, and maybe they get mad at me, and I see that a lot. And I don't know if that's only, in the Spanish speaking, culture that happened, that mentality happened. I'm sure that it happens everywhere. And you really need to get over that. You need to understand the value that you provide. This is why I was saying at the beginning, you have to know something. You have to have real experience of something. And you may not confident enough. Well, get over it. Find some help and get over that so that you can get on with your business and start making money. So now you do have to create good call to actions. You cannot be afraid of asking for money, because you understand the value that you're providing and you know that what you're providing is useful. And that's very important. This is why I was making my first point, because a lot of people, they just only focus on the funnel. Let's talk about sales funnels. But what about the content that you're providing? Is it worth paying for? So yeah, it is important, the sales funnel and all that, the strategy, but to me what's more important is that you're providing good quality content, because if you're providing value, and you know how to sell it, and people are getting your content, definitely you can make a lot of money. One tip that I will give you is, when you are doing your video and you are giving this great advice, that you're giving like a very good advice, that thing that you know that your audience is gonna go like, wow, that was interesting, that was like, I'm gonna take note of that. So now that's the moment when you do a call to action. So now because now it's like, okay, so now you've learned this, you've got all this value, so hey, you know, I want you to know that I have this, or that I want to invite you to this, you know, I want to invite you to this webinar, or I want you to subscribe, you know, and give me a like. And you can do that when you're creating good content, when you're creating good advice. If you start a video just only, you know, and the audience can see that you're just trying to promote your thing, it's just not gonna sell, it's just not gonna fly, it's just not gonna work. So be careful with that. Another thing, you know, money mid long term. And what does this mean? This means that sometimes when we are starting our business, we actually need money right away, is it? And I get that, but that's a big problem, because we make decisions that won't help us in the mid long term on our business. For example, I will create content that is not so good because I just need to get it done, so I have time to do something else to make money and all that stuff, and this won't help us. Like what I was saying, I will work with this brand, you know, because they pay me this money and I actually need this money, although, you know, the video, I know that it's not very good, or the tool is not very good, and this will jeopardize my business. So be careful, because if you need money now, you will make decisions for now, and that will take away quality versus going fast. Okay, so be very careful and be very aware with that. I was just putting that little message here, you know. So be very aware with that, be careful with that. So said all that, what are the takeaways that I want you to get out of this talk is, find your niche, find the thing that you know about. If you don't have confidence, work on it, get over it. You need to get on to work, so just make sure that you work on yourself and you get that out of the way, because you can do it if you have the experience to do it. Create content, focus on your audience, that's your priority. Audience. Don't make decisions on money right away, make decisions on growing your audience, that they can see you as a trusted source of content. Create a lot of content and then start analyzing what your audience needs, and then create that for them. So yeah, I hope all these things helped. I hope this was inspiring, that you got some ideas, that you are fired up to work very hard. And thank you so much for listening. If you have questions, hopefully there will be some space for letting some questions or some, you know, conversation. Otherwise, I'm sure that we can all see on social media. Thinkific has a platform on social media as well. And if you speak Spanish, definitely come check me out on my YouTube channel in Marta Emerson. Thank you so much. Bye.
If you enjoyed this video, give it a like. As well, be sure to stick around, hit that subscribe button, and also hit that bell notification button. We'll be making a lot more videos like this one on this channel. See you next time. Goodbye.